Hello, and welcome to this HelloID Service Automation product release video for May 2022. HelloID Service Automation is a user management self-service solution designed to delegate user management into the organization. For example, delegate group management, delegate distribution group management, delegate share management. It will help ICT departments to prevent accumulation of licenses and access rights. Please note that in this video, we will only show the new functionality for the May 2022 release. Please go to docs.helloid.com or our YouTube channel for more videos. Let's get started. In this video, we'd like to start with a PowerPoint presentation and then demo the new functionalities for the May 2022 release. We have 5 new features in this release. The first new feature is User Disable Triggers Product Return. With this new feature, you can configure specific self-service products to be returned whenever the assigned user gets disabled. Our second new feature is Show the person that returned a product. Before this release, you used to be able to see the request timeline and also the return state of the product. Now, we have stored the user that returned the product and show this in the request history timeline, and we also send this information to Elastic for reporting purposes. The next new feature is the read-only option for the text input form element. Using this feature, you are able to show data in a text input without the ability for the end user to modify the data. You will still be able to use the read-only data in your PowerShell scripts. We have also made some UI changes in the terminology regarding resource owner and managed by. From now on, we will use the term resource owner in the self-service workflow, self-service products, and other places that refer to this topic. Our 5th and final new feature for this release is send audit log messages from Delegated Form tasks to Elastic Reporting. In our previous release, we had introduced the ability to generate custom audit messages using Delegated Form tasks. With this release, we will send these audit messages to Elastic Reporting. Once we have gathered some data in the Elastic Reporting, we will provide some default reports, but you will also be able to generate your own reports based on this information. Let's demonstrate these new features. For this demo, we have prepared a self-service product called Release Demo 2025.05. As you can see, the resource owner configuration is now displayed as resource owner. This used to be displayed as managed by. This is just a UI change. All the related functionality has remained untouched and works the same as before. If we scroll down to the end of this product configuration screen, you can see another new feature. Using this toggle, you can specify if the product assignment for this particular product needs to be returned whenever the HelloID user gets disabled. This can be triggered by, for example, whenever an employee is offboarded using HelloID provisioning. The Active Directory account gets disabled, and therefore the corresponding HelloID user gets disabled as well. The self-service product will automatically be returned, and the configured product actions are executed, resulting in, for example, release of product stock, which causes a cost reduction for licenses. By default, this toggle is switched off for backwards compatibility. We will now go to the Managed User page to continue this demonstration. We are now logged in as a manager and have opened the Managed User page. As you can see, this manager has one employee to manage, called James Parker. Let's click on Open Details to see more details for this employee. As you can see, James Parker has already been assigned the product Release Demo 2022.05. As a manager of James, we will now return this product. Click on Return, and now the product is returned. We will switch back to the HelloID admin panel to see the results of this product return. We have opened the HelloID admin panel and have navigated to the request history. As you can see, the latest product assignment for James Parker has been returned. Let's click on Open Details. As you can see, the product has been returned by Morgan Parker. Morgan is the manager of James, and we have just logged in as Morgan and returned the product. Whoever returns the product will be listed in this request timeline, but will also be sent to Elastic for reporting purposes. For the last feature of this release, we have prepared a delegated form called Release Demo 2022.05 read-only text input. In this form, we have configured 3 text inputs, and the third text input has the read-only option enabled. You will find this new feature under the Options menu, and the toggle is called Read Only. By default, this toggle is switched off, and if you enable this toggle, you can still use a data source, but the value is displayed as read-only and cannot be edited by the end user. You can switch to the editor to get a sneak preview of what it'll look like. So we have the first input, second input, and here the read-only. You cannot change it. You can see the value, and we can use the value in our PowerShell script. So this is the actual rendering of the read-only text input. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. You can post your question in YouTube or send it to isupport@toolsforever.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive frequent updates about improvements and changes in HelloID. Have a wonderful day.